Hey everybody, it's Kylie and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a fun tutorial for y'all. I'm going to show y'all how to do a Tunisian crochet stitch. I'm going to show y'all how to do one of the very first Tunisian stitches that people learn when they first start Tunisian crochet, and that is the Tunisian Simple Stitch. This is a very easy and simple stitch to learn and do, especially if you already crochet and have a knowledge of basic crochet. So today I'm going to be using a worsted weight number 4 yarn, and I also have a 6mm clover Tunisian crochet hook. It has a cable that screws on the end, but I don't have it on there because I'm just going to work a small piece. But these come as a set. I ordered off Amazon. I'll try to remember to link them in the description below. And Tunisian crochet hooks typically tend to have a pointier end than regular crochet hooks that are rounded. You can use a regular crochet hook if you're crocheting a piece that is smaller and not as big, but when you start to work on bigger projects, you need one with a cable or that is longer. But I'm just going to be making a small swatch. So to start, I have made a slip knot and placed it on my hook. And I'm going to start by chaining 10 stitches. Now with this stitch, you can chain any number of stitches you want. It does not have to be a certain number, odd, or even. It does not matter. So I'm going to start with 10 stitches. And then I'm going to work into the second stitch from my hook. And I'm going to work into the back bump of that stitch. So I'm going to insert my hook into that back bump, pull up a loop, and we're going to keep that on our hook. And then we're going to go into the next stitch and pull up another loop. And we're going to continue this across, pulling up a loop in each stitch across. And when you finish, you should have the same number of loops on your hook as you did chain stitches that you started with. So I started with 10 chain stitches, so I have 10 loops on my hook. And I do want to mention that each row in Tunisian crochet is made up of two parts: the forward pass, which is worked from right to left, and the reverse pass, which is worked from left to right. So we just done a forward pass, and now we are going to work a reverse pass. We're going to start by chaining 1, and then we're going to yarn over and pull through 2 loops. And then you will yarn over and pull through 2 loops again. And you're going to repeat that all the way across. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops until you only have 1 loop left on your hook. And this will complete the reverse pass. And you now have your foundation row completed for your Tunisian Simple Stitch. And this is what it should look like. Now going on, we are now going to work a forward pass in the Tunisian Simple Stitch. So going on, you see these little vertical bars in your work. So the first vertical bar that we see right here, we are going to insert our crochet hook under it. Once we've inserted our crochet hook under that vertical bar, we're then going to pull up a loop and leave that loop on our hook. You're then going to go into the next vertical bar, do the same thing again, place your hook underneath it and pull up a loop. And you're going to repeat this all the way across to the end. Continue inserting your hook under that vertical bar and pulling up loops. And after you've reached the end and worked in the very last vertical bar, at the end of the previous row on the side, there will be this little stitch that looks like a V. We're going to insert our crochet hook under that V, under both loops, and we're going to yarn over and pull up a loop, and that will be our final stitch for this row. And you should have the same number of stitches as you did the previous row. And now going on to work our reverse pass, you will chain 1, then you will yarn over and pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops again, and you're going to repeat that all the way across. You are then going to keep repeating in like manner, working a forward pass, then a reverse pass until your piece is as long as you like it. I'm going to work a few more rows, then I'm going to show you how you would bind off the Tunisian Simple Stitch. So to bind off the Tunisian Simple Stitch, we're going to start like we would a regular forward pass row. We're going to insert our hook into that first vertical bar. Then we're simply going to yarn over and then slip stitch and go through both those loops. You will then repeat that again. You'll insert your hook under the next vertical bar, yarn over, and slip stitch. And you're going to repeat that all the way across. Insert your hook under the vertical bar, yarn over, and slip stitch. You'll repeat that all the way until you get to the very last stitch. And when you reach the very end, you're going to do like you did on the other rows, and you're going to stick your crochet hook under both stitches of that V at the end, yarn over, and slip stitch. And that is how you bind off the Tunisian Simple Stitch, and that is literally how easy it is to crochet the Tunisian Simple Stitch. I hope that y'all enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, be sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and check out my blog for free crochet patterns and hopefully a lot more Tunisian crochet tutorials very soon. And happy crocheting!